Hi all, welcome to my channel. So let's jump into the flow diagram of our project. So this is the flow diagram of our Azure project where we are using stream data. Streaming data is nothing but your live data. So we will be ingesting live data from online IoT simulator, and this live data we will be sending to Azure Stream Analytics as an input, and the final output we will be storing inside our blob storage. So let's jump into the Azure portal. One sec. Okay, so here I'm in Azure portal. So first, as I said, that we will be fetching data from IoT online simulator. So let's talk about IoT online simulator. So this is our source. This, as you can see here, this is Raspberry Pi Azure IoT online simulator. So when we run this one, it will generate data for you, live data. The data will contain like message ID, device ID, temperature and humidity. So these kind of data this will generate per second. Okay, so this data we will be capturing, and final output we will be storing inside our blob storage. So this was our source. So let's just go to IoT Azure portal. Here search for IoT hub, because this is we are bringing data from IoT. Okay, so just click on this IoT hub. Okay, before that, as I said, see, we have to pass this input to Azure Stream Analytics. So the main service which we will use is our Stream Analytics. Okay, so let me show you Stream Analytics as well. So from here search for Stream Analytics. Okay, if you search for Stream Analytics, you will get Stream Analytics cluster and Stream Analytics job. So just click on this Stream Analytics job. I'll open in a new tab. Okay, I'll show you. When we create an input, at that time we have to select IoT hub, event hub, storage blob and all. That is the reason we are creating this IoT hub. Alright, so here first create Stream Analytics job. Okay, so let me click on this create. So here just select your resource group. If you already have resource group, then select your resource group. If you don't have, then create a new one and give a name to this Stream Analytics job. I'll name it as online IoT Stream Analytics job, and select the nearest region. My nearest region is Central India, and hosting environments just select cloud, don't select the as. Okay, and the streaming unit just select keep it as it by default. Click on next, and you can add your storage account. I'm gonna add my storage account. Already have my storage account, YouTube blob storage account, so just select that and click on the next button. You can add tags, so I'm going to add my tags quickly. This is an optional thing. If you don't want, don't add any tag, but I'm adding for the sake of tracking. Okay, and after that click on this next. Currently it is validating, and once validated, just click on this create button. So this is getting submitted, deployment is in progress. Just click on this go to resource. So in the overview tab, you can see the location, status and the resource group details, right? We have to go to this input under the job topology. Click on this inputs. So now we can add an input. So here, if you click on this drill down icon, here you can see there are options for blob storage, option for event hub, option for IoT hub, and Kafka is in preview. So if you can observe here, there is an option for IoT hub. So that is the reason we have to create an IoT hub first, right? So search for IoT hub. I already have searched and already have opened it. Okay, I'm showing you how can you search for it. 1 second. Yeah, IoT hub, right? It came IoT hub. So you need to click on this IoT hub. I already have opened in a new tab. Okay, so let me create an IoT hub first, then only we can set an input in Stream Analytics, right? So here just click on this create. Okay, So subscription would be free trial. If you have your own subscription, you can select another subscription. Resource group, I'll keep it as YouTube resource group. If you don't have, create a new one. IoT hub name, I'll call it as online IoT hub. Okay, and the region would be my nearest region, so I'll type as India and select the central India. And tier, just select the standard one, the most popular one. You can go with the free one as well. I'm going with the standard one. Okay, and daily message, this will cost me around 2748 rupees per month, and if you select these things, then this will cost you more compared to this one, so we'll go with the minimal one. Okay, and just click on this next. Networking and connectivity, I'll allow for the public access. Again, click on next. I'll set my permission model as shared access policy plus role based access control. Then again, click on this next. We don't want any ads on because this will cost more. Now click on this next and add any tags. This is completely optional. Okay, purpose demonstration. Now click on this review plus create. It will cost us this, right? So currently it is validating. Once validated, just click on the create button. It will get created. So once the deployment is completed, then just click on this go to resource, and in the overview tab you can see the status as active, location and all these things. You can explore it by your own. Here if you scroll down, you can see there are no IoT devices added. Now we will add an IoT device, and daily message quota is this much because we had selected this one, if you remember, right? So now it's time to add a device here. So under device management, let's add a device. Under IoT hub, we need to add a device, and in that device we will get a primary connection string that we will pass to this source, so that this one will get connected with our device, right? Because we don't have any on-prem device, we are using online devices, right? Online this simulator, so we need to connect with it, right? So just click on this add device, and here just provide a device ID. So I'm going to call it as online IoT hub. Okay, and simply just click on this save button. Done. So we have successfully added a device. Now this device we will connect with our online simulator. Let's see how can we connect this device with our online simulator. So simply just click on it, the device which we created just now. So just click on it, and here if you can see there are two things. One is primary connection string, another is secondary connection string. So just copy this primary connection string, okay, and go back to your online simulator, and here just scroll a little bit above, and in the line number 15 we have defined connection string, right? So here it is mentioned your IoT hub device connection string. So just paste it over here, paste, and at the end semicolon should be there, and it should be enclosed within quotes, right? Cool. So now we have successfully connected this online simulator with our IoT hub device, right? Now see what we did so far. We just created an IoT hub. Inside IoT hub we created a device, and that device we connected with online simulator. Cool. Now we will run stream analytics job. So in the input we will pass this one. Which one? The device which we just created, IoT hub device, right? So now let's get back to Azure portal, and here I will already open right here. So let me bring to the right hand side. Okay, and here when we created this stream analytics job, there we have two things, input and output. So in the input I'll pass IoT hub. So now I can select IoT hub as an input, and in the input alias it already chosen a name for me, but if you want you can change this name. So online IoT hub input alias, and subscription will be free trial because I only have free trial subscription. IoT hub name, it's auto detected because we already have created IoT hub by this name, online IoT hub. Okay, and the consumer group, everything will be, they will auto detect. Okay, so don't make any changes over here. If you want, just rename it. So I'm going to rename it as input. Okay, online IoT hub input. Rest thing, don't make any changes, just click on this save button. Okay, once the input got created, just come to this output section and click on this drop down menu, and here you can see the output things. So in our case we will be storing into blob storage. You can store anywhere, so just click on this blob storage /ADLS. Either you want, you can store in ADLS, or you want to store in blob storage, you can do that. So in the output alias, I'll name it as output online IoT hub output, and this storage account. Okay, I'll select my storage account, YouTube blob storage account, right? And inside that I already have created a container, so that is the reason I selected this use existing one. If you don't have any container, then you can select this create new and write a name for your container. So let me show you my container. If I open this storage account in a new tab, so here is my storage account. This is YouTube blob storage account, so just click on it. Let me collapse this. So under this blob storage account, just click on this container, and as you can see here, I have only one container. So either you can create a new container, or you can keep your output file inside this container. So let me go back here. So I selected this blob storage account and I used the existing one. Let me create a new one, and I'll call it as IoT hub output. Okay, so this will be the name of my container, and inside this container my file will get stored. Okay, now just scroll down, and here I'll select minimum rows as 10 and maximum time as, let's say, 1 minute. So this is the minimum rows required per batch, and this is maximum wait time per batch. Okay, now just click on this save button. So once we saved this, come back to this query section. Okay, click on this query tab, and here that is just close this one, and see we have a query already there. It is selecting select star from this table name from input, and it will store into the output. Okay, and see, if I run this, it will generate the data related to message ID, device ID, temperature and humidity. So it will generate temperature, let's say 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 21 degree, but I want, let's say, to capture the temperature which are greater than 20, let's say 29. Okay, so I'll put a condition over here. I'll put a condition, let's say having temperature greater than 29. So in my output folder in the blob storage, I want only those temperature data should come which are having greater than 29 degree. Okay, but in the input we will get 21 degree, 22 degree, 23 as well, but in the output we will store the data which are having temperature greater than 29. It's so simple, guys. Select star from input table and store into output. Just applied one filter condition, that's it. And just click on this save query. This query will get saved. Okay, now go to this overview tab. Okay, so now currently the status of this job is created. It is showing as created. Now we will start the job, and once it's started running, then we can click on this run button. Okay, then it will generate the data, and then we can capture the data inside our blob storage. Okay, so let's start the job, and this job I want to start now. You can choose for custom as well, but I want to run it now. And now if we see, if you click on this notification icon, see, it got started. Now it is showing as starting. Okay, when it will show as running, then only we can start this run. Okay, so currently it is starting. It will take some time, roughly around 1 or 2 minutes. So now the status has been changed and it is showing as running. Okay, so now we can start this. So just click on this run and it will start generating data for us. So now as you can see here, it already have started the data, message ID 2, message ID 4, message id 3, also I can see message id 5, 6 and all, right? So this simulator started generating data. So this is live data it is currently generating, and this data we will capture. So now go back to our overview tab here. Now let's go to this query section. Okay, so here if I run this query now, so let's click on this test query, and it is showing currently there is no data, so we have to wait for some minute, and meanwhile we can click on this refresh. Let's see, currently it is showing as fetching events from online IoT hub input, so it will take some time to fetch the data. Okay, it started fetching the data, and let me increase the size of this. And here if you observe, this is our input. Okay, and temperature, if you observe temperature, we are ingesting temperature, we are getting 23, 24, 24, 20, 22 as well. Okay, one is 29 as well we have captured as an input, and we have set the condition that it should be greater than how much, 29. Okay, it should be greater than 29, right? So let's wait for temperature which are greater than 29, then only it will capture in our output. Okay, so let's wait for some time. Let's click on this refresh. So this is the input. Similarly we can check the test result as well. For that there is no result here because we so far it have not generated any input which are greater than 29 temperature. That is the reason we are not able to see any test result, so we have to wait for it. Okay, as we can see the inputs are lesser than 29 degree temperature, 27, 29, 20, 22, 25. All right, I think we have to change the value for the temperature. So for that you have to stop your job, otherwise you can't see, it's already written over here, you can't edit while running a job. We have to change the value, or else we can wait for a moment. Let me click on the refresh again. So as we can see, there are no temperature which are greater than 29, so it will not capture any of the output. Okay, let me change it. So let me stop this job. Okay, let's stop this, and after that we can change the query. Now let's change it to greater than 24. Okay, now save this query and start your job. So let's click on this start job and just select, now we want to run this job now, and currently it is starting. You can check in the overview tab as well, and here also you can check. So now it's started running. So now let's get back to this query tab, and here if we click on this test query, and in the input, in the output we'll get some result, as well as in the input let's click on this refresh, and in the input we will be capturing temperature less than 24 and greater than 24 as well, but in the output we'll capture only temperature which are having temperature greater than 24. As you can see here, all the temperature will be greater than 24. See, it's 25, 27, 24 point something and 25, similarly 24 point something. So these are the temperature which are greater than 24. So you see here. Now let's go to our blob storage and click on this refresh. See, one folder got created with the name IoT Hub Output, and if you click here, so as you can see here, one file got created. So let's just click on it and let's collapse this, and let's see. So currently this is getting generated, data is getting generated. Okay, and in the blob storage you should ideally see the live data. Click on this edit tab, and here we can see the data. Okay, so far we have received this much, 13 records so far, and if you look into this temperature, all are greater than 24 that we have set the condition. Now there are total 13 records right now. Let me click on this refresh and let's see whether we are getting, yeah, see, it got updated. Earlier it was 13, now 2 more records got updated. So similarly again, if you click on this refresh, you will get new data. So we will capture live data. Data is getting generated every second. Okay, and it depends whether if it is greater than 24, then it will capture in the output, but in input you will get. Currently also it is getting generated, data are getting generated in every second, same as ID 28, 29 and all, and that we will capture over here. So currently there are total 15 records. Let's refresh it one more time and let's see. Now we got 25 more new records came, and all are greater than 24 degree. So this is how you can capture live data. I have used this online simulator, okay, and you can use any other as well. So this was all about our project. So once you are done with, so make sure to stop this job. Okay, so I'm going to stop this because we started capturing live data, okay, in the form of JSON. So this we have captured, and you can change the query as well. You can change the temperature, you can set for humidity. We set for temperature. Similarly you can check for humidity as well. Any SQL query if you want, you can apply it over here. So in the input you will get all the data, but in the output you will get the data based on your condition, right? So yeah, thank you.